My name is Asma Mirzae. I am a policy officer for the state government, and I am passionate and actively advocate for more women in sport. I'm originally from Afghanistan, and then I arrived in Australia in early 2007. The transition was obviously very difficult. Coming from a war-torn country to a country like Australia, there was cultural shocks, there was a lot of difficulties in terms of resettling. Life got easier once I got involved with playing football. I am a big believer of football being such a powerful tool in addressing social and cultural barriers, as well as addressing some of the stigmas around young Muslim girls playing sport. I think it's a powerful tool in a way that it provides an avenue for girls like myself to collectively come together as a community and come up with solutions on addressing those stigmas that we have to deal with on a daily basis. It was very rare for girls like myself, a young Muslim Afghan girl, to go out and freely play the sport that they love. It has empowered me, mobilised and inspired me to dream big and be the person that I am today. When the fall of Afghanistan happened in early August or mid-August last year, just like any other diaspora Afghan, I was also living through that guilt trap of, that could have been me, how privileged I am to be able to live in this country with safety. The Afghan girls national football team was also a group that a few of us, wondered whether they're safe or not. I got notified by some incredible people who worked behind the scene tirelessly to get those girls evacuated from Kabul to Australia. Once I was notified, that's when I got into that mode of now that they are here, I have that ability to help them. How can I help them? Myself and a few other amazing individuals led a campaign to do some fundraising for the newly arrived national team. Not only just funds, but also, clothing, because the people, not just the national team, but those people who were being evacuated at the time, they came here literally with nothing, not even a pair of clothes. So I was lucky in a sense because I had that cultural understanding of, what is required even when you're collecting donations. In Afghan culture, we're known for our hospitality. So when we know that there's newly arrived refugees, the first thing that comes to mind is like, all right, let's prepare food, because we all know how important food can be, right? Got on a call, called Mum, like, Mum, all right, can we make, my favorite dish, which is the qabli palau? And Mum decided to make like a big bowl of qabli palau and served it in takeaway containers. I remember one or two of them texting me saying how they felt home after eating that meal. And it might be such a small thing, but when you put it into the big picture, it actually makes a huge difference. When you come to a new country, not knowing anyone, having left your parents back home as well, it is very difficult, and I cannot imagine what those girls went through. Coming to a new country, the first thing that you want is to be able to connect with someone who looks like you, speaks like you, who dresses up like you. You want that. There were days where I was like, okay, this is getting quite chaotic, but at the end of the day, it is quite rewarding because I could have been one of them. I'm part of an Afghan girls football team here in Melbourne. Moving forward, to date, we have enough players or enough girls playing the game to form 3 teams just in Melbourne, let alone including the other states. So it's that powerful where when one or two of us have made a start to actively demand for change, it has sort of trickled down and, you know, encourage more girls to participate and see the power and the impact that you can have on girls like myself. We're now at a stage where girls are, you know, quite ambitious and want to, you know, make it to the top or play, you know, professionally. I know from my own lived experience that it's very difficult and it's very challenging. Perhaps I didn't make it, but I want to make sure that girls who looks like me and who's, you know, have the skills and have the abilities to reach that stage, to have access to, and to make that process more equitable and accessible for all people from all walks of life. Say yes to every opportunity that comes to your way. Never say no, because you don't know what's going to happen next. If I didn't say yes to some of the opportunities that I was involved in previously many years ago, I don't think I would have been in this seat today speaking to you. It was those opportunities that I said yes to that, you know, has enabled me to be in this position and to share my story. I fell in love with the beautiful game of football. I've realised the impact that it had on me, and I want to be able to make sure that everyone gets a taste of that and see what it's like.